Hey, good day to you, Linux friends. So, ma'am, how are you doing? And what are we doing? What are we doing here? Today, we're going to continue our SSH saga and discover together how we harden, secure, make our SSH server impenetrable. The first thing that we want to do is SSH over to our server, and we are in. Well, I just want to ask you, make you ponder, think, go deep. Am I running an SSH server on my workstation? If so, why? Maybe you don't need to. I never ever SSH into my own workstation, but maybe you have to. But the most secure thing that you can do for anything is just shut it down, unplug it. It's not useful, but it's secure. So systemctl, if you want to disable it, you would do it like that. Disable now sshd.service and see through the magic, the wonder that is SSH server. I'm still connected. See, it keeps the connections connected. Who would have thought? Anyways, great piece of software. And so it is actually disabled. And I'm still there. So let's do systemctl enable now sshd.service and let's check the status and active enabled. So that's how we want it. Let's head over to etc ssh sshd config. This is the main config file for sshd. And let's jump to the beginning of time. Port 22. I would say if your machine is somehow exposed to the internet, accepting traffic for SSH, definitely change this port. I know. Before you comment, I know it's not going to change a lot, but I will tell you, I've had SSH servers exposed to the internet on port 22 and just the volume of bots just spamming away. At least it's going to cut down on some of that volume. So your logs are not going to be like. So let's change the port. I know it's security through obscurity. I know. But believe me, it's going to cut down on the bot volume, spammity spam. So let's do 3128. And if you're running SE Linux, this is important. Let's copy this and let's jump over to this and do 3128. Oh, I was using it for something, whatever it was. Bye. Systemctl. And what would happen if you would not SE manage the port? Your SSH server is just not coming up. Systemctl, what am I doing? Restart SSHD. And let's just check. Is it, what's going on? We are golden. Oh yes, we are golden indeed. You can see the server is running on port 3128. Well, my head's in the way. I'm always in the way. But since we're changing the port, it's super important to update the firewall rules. And I'm using firewall CMD. I have a video on firewall CMD, and it's quite good. Check it out. So as you can see, there are no ports open right now. Let's fix that. Add port and 3128, was it? TCP permanent. If you are studying for the rhcsa exam, remember, permanent is something you have to burn permanently into your brain. Firewall and CMD, reload and list all. And now you can see we are accepting TCP connections on 3128, so we are golden. Let's them back into SSH. Schnell. Scroll back down. You can see port 3128. Check. We are golden. We're so good. One step closer to Uber security. Permit root login. Yes. This means that root user can SSH via password. We do not want that. So we can do prohibit password. What this does is forces the root user to use a public key to SSH into the server and just watch the key, the public private key video that I just made. So it explains how to create keys, store them, manage, load them, uses the SSH config file. So good. So let's just save that and let's systemctl restart sshd and let's go away. Let's do SSH. Now, if you would have watched my other SSH video, you would know -p for port, root at Ansible. And now it's asking for a password, but it's asking because I don't have an SSH key loaded for root user. And the annoying thing on the job or at home, if root password is set to no or prohibit password for root, it just keeps asking you and you keep putting the correct password in and you're like, please try again. And you're going to snap. So just so you know, I'm going to SSH in via a different user. So remember, you need to either allow or have a public key that the root user has already loaded and is ready to go, or you have to have another user watch my user management video. This today's video is full of plugs. So good. So that sounded like Trump. So good, so good. It was my best impersonation of him, I guess. It's pretty sad. But so sudo y. So you need to have a user that can SSH in because you just locked out your root user. Let's make it better. Better is better. More is more, right? This amplifier goes to 11. No. So we're just going to say no. And so root user cannot, he just can't connect via SSH. That's what we want. There are a few more things that we can do to increase the overall security by a land mile. So pub key authentication, yes, we need that. We want that. Password authentication, yes. This means that I accept passwords for SSH sessions. If you comment that out and say no, nobody can SSH into your server with the password. You might want that, but I need this for an example in 33 seconds. Permit empty passwords, no. That's a good one. Keep that. So another thing that's really good to do is allow users, and then I'll set my username, Armin. So only the users that you put in there are going to be able to SSH into the server. So overall, root can't, only specific users, and then also only users that have a public key. So it's getting good. It's getting good. So let's go out of here. So I'll show you cat etc password like that. I have a user here, chunkity chunk, and I'm showing you this for a reason. So I can SSH as Armin with the password into the server. All good, all goodie-o. So let's use our friend here, Chunk. He wants to connect. You know what happened? Okay. I'll give you a reward if you can tell me what happens. I'll wait 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay, I'll show you. This is what happens with live TV on YouTube. So this is what happens. Systemctl restart SSH. Okay, that I forgot to restart it. So nothing was applied. I will show you something right now. See, once I get going, just pump me up, people. SSHD, T. This checks the current config if it's A-OK. SS-T shows you all the valid, the current things that the SSH server has set. So let's do grep Armin. So you can see allow users Armin. So It's good to know. So if you're ever having issues with your config file, you might have written something wrong, SSH T and SSHDT. And so let's go as chunk. And he should be able, not, the suit's black, not. He should be able to not SSH in. And he can't. And you can see permission denied, just like we saw with root earlier. But you know, there's a message of hope here. Like, please try again. Maybe you just keep going, and nothing works. Are we having fun? I hope so. If this is boring and not like, I hope you're learning something. Come on, Peanut. So, one more thing, since we're here, have to remember to restart SSH. Let's vim it back, vim it real good. You can also allow groups. So if you have a local group, the He-Mans, then everybody in that group. So you don't have to have allow users. You can actually just have a group, which is nice. Let's throw that away. I'll show you something. Like, if you don't believe me, let's just add chunk here. So restart. Are we going to restart? Yes, we are. Chunkity chunk. Chunk is going in. And he did. He went in all the way. What else can I do? The last thing that I want to mention before I say bye is var log secure. Let's tail that. There you can see accepted password for Arman, failed password for chunkity chunk. And so that's the location. I think on Debian and Ubuntu, it's auth.log. Oh, you'll find it. I think we're good. Yeah, so I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you click like and subscribe if you saw something that you liked. Until next time, my friend, bye.